my manager gave me a hard copy of it. You know, usually it's like emails, and I would not read that thing. I was like, this is by James Brown. I don't want to touch it. There's no point. Like, so it really wasn't until, you know, I had a conversation with Tate that I even began to consider it at all. Like, it was like, they were like, you should at least talk to him. And so I was like, of course I want to talk to him. Of course I want to meet him. But, you know, under different circumstances and for a different role. Like, so, but he convinced me to come in and to read him. And, you know, the rest, it wasn't all that simple like that, but the rest is history. You know?
Wow, Tate, what was it that you saw in him that made you think he could pull this off? First of all, he's much taller than James Brown was.
Yeah.
James
And
has some shoes that go on. Barefoot, maybe. No, we talk about it. You know, one of the other things when I read that script, you know, I'm a Southern storyteller. It's what I know, and you don't get more Southern than James Brown in Augusta, Georgia. And you know, people always often, you know, have made fun, or people from the South comment that you can't understand James Brown, you couldn't understand what he was saying, but I always could. I'm from the South, and so...
I noticed you didn't put subtitles on
No,
here.
no. But for me, I was very aware of Chadwick's work, and I was figured out who I was going after, and then when I found out that Chadwick was from Anderson, South Carolina, something in me went, yep.
Right down the road.
Because he's got that soil in his blood, in his DNA, and as Chad has said, we went and visited the Brown family, and on the way back, he's like, this is my granddad. And that's what I knew we had to find.
It's amazing. And Nelson, you're from Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal performance. And Bobby Bird, I mean, really, you know, Bobby Bird, obviously the one that was there from the beginning and there at the end. And that scene at the end of the movie was great. I've just got to ask you, because I know you sat here with us and watched it for the first time. What was your reaction to seeing what you saw on screen tonight?
I was a crybaby. I just think that it's a phenomenal film, and to be a part of it, I was like, oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, how complex the editing is, and yet it moves with such grace. I was like, Tate, it's so real, excuse me. And I was just glad to be a part of a film that I'm sitting there going, I'm forgetting that I'm in the film. Looking at the film like, this is a great film. And I'm like dying over moments, you know, I'm crying in moments, I'm laughing in moments. I'm watching him like tear the house down. And it was my first time, so I'm sorry.